So those three options of keeping existing development or creating new ones with a re-subdivision, from our point of view, are not feasible, or there is a better alternative to create a sustainable community. And so we have proposed this living lab for few reasons, and these are the most important ones. So first one is reducing the costs through enabling us to apply for various grants and various assistances that exist for research and development of sustainable communities. That would reduce the costs for development. Grants are available. I will show some of them later. And that helps improving economic outcomes for a community. Second one is basically ensuring the low impact development. So we have to have that low impact as a C4 development. We have to make it sustainable. We have to have a low impact. And we are proposing that is done through applying circular economy principles and achieving environmental outcomes. Also, what we are proposing in this living lab is participation by landowners and the community in creating the plans, in developing the area, and in governance of the area, which would then ensure the social outcomes as improve. Also, we are suggesting that through the living lab, we ensure that project or the whole area is future-proof. So includes the new technologies and new smart ways of doing the living in a community and ensuring innovation. Also, to ensure that circular economy principles and to ensure that the whole precinct exists sustainably for a long time, we are proposing to use the measurable outcomes, and that will enable effective governance of the place in the long run. If we finance provision of infrastructure, why would we hand over infrastructure to the council? So we should be able to continue with the governance of our place and ensure that it's sustainable. Okay. So those economic outcomes, environmental and social outcomes are the three critical elements of a triple bottom line. So it's a social outcomes, environmental, they ensure the sustainability, which we have to do. Also, what we are proposing in a living lab is collaboration. Now, this is from today's on LinkedIn from Minister Scully, who was saying that good planning system supports all parts of society, but not only building homes, but also supporting job creation and building better communities. And that's why we, government, has introduced some of the biggest planning reforms and investment in New South Wales history. So innovation in the planning system is what government is looking for. And we are proposing to be part of that reform. Also, living labs are done at the moment. There is a living lab in Northern Rivers. That is actually collaboration between the universities, Sydney and I think others, together with the New South Wales government. That's Northern Rivers is Lismore. So obviously, they have to build a new community there. So government is investing in this and supporting this living lab. Another one is circular economy living lab in Lake Macquarie. That one is founded by Dentia, which is Lake Macquarie City Councils and University of Newcastle. But Dentia is actually development corporation of Macquarie City Council. So it's supported by council. We are not that lucky. Our council is not going to support us, but in any way, what is the innovation in all of this process? So at the moment, in that planning and development, at the moment, development options are that government is going to do the development, or the developers are going to do the private sector is going to do development. What we are asking is, why not community? Why can't we get together? Why the community cannot get together and do the development? And that was the base of our research, Tatiana's, my research, and people who have joined us in a process. And we have done that research, and that's how we created this alternative proposal. So it's community-based development. And that is, again, based on a collaboration between the community, industry, and innovation, research. And we are proposing that Living Lab, or SRC, Sustainable Research Center, is in the heart of that process. So that Living Lab is what facilitates the development. Also, what we are proposing is not only to do the plan. We are proposing to develop, and we are proposing that community is doing the governance of its own life, on their infrastructure, their own community. What we are proposing is measurable outcomes that will enable that governance. So for that reason, and that will reduce the reliance on a council. So if we introduce this, we create this Living Lab, we can take a lot of councils' responsibilities and manage our community. That also means that we don't have to contribute to council as much as we do.